All right, everybody, it's time to bring this year's masked martial arts tournament to a close. It's prize-giving time. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our champions, the Invincible! And now, to present the prize. Hold up! Hold up!
Seems kind of a shame to have the good folks of Octagonia come out and support us and not give them a show to enjoy. Why don't we make this interesting? I challenge you to a fight for the prize.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gauntlet has been thrown down! Now that's the stuff champions are made of!
No backing out now, unless you want to ride on your hands. Fooled ya. I don't do that stuff no more. I fight clean or not at all.
See, John Jones could learn from this man.
Let's do this thing! Oh yeah!
It's all over! The champ is down! We have a winner!
Vince looked kinda weak out there.
He sure did. What's gotten into him?
I needed people to see that. To see that I ain't nothing without that juice. I never had what it takes to be the champ. You deserve that prize, man. Thanks. You taught me what it means to be a fighter again. I won't forget this time.
We love you, Vince!
Thanks for putting it on the line for us every time!
You're a true champ, man!
This!
It gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner of the Rainbow is...
This is bad. This is real bad.
Huh?
It's the rainbow. It's gone. And all there was instead was this. And this letter, too. Looks like it's for you. Come and meet me in Dundrasil. I've something to show you. Don't worry about the rainbow. It's safe with me.
What a shocking twist to end our tale, ladies and gentlemen. The grand prize snatched from under our champion's nose by none other than Old Man Rab! Will our hero journey to Dundrasil to claim what's rightfully his? How will it all end? I, for one, can't wait to find out!
Dundrasil, huh? So it's back to where it all began.
So now we're gonna do this quest to get like some, what is it, some Mellow Vera. It's apparently near the campsite. And voila. I've got to say, you know, I've enjoyed this game so far, you know. The aesthetic, you know, it's not for folks who are probably looking for a more serious role-playing experience, probably something along the lines of like a Witcher or something. But after you've played like games like Neo and Sekiro, games that with fantasy elements that nevertheless have roots in a very violent historical era, and after playing Mafia Definitive Edition, which of course is about the Mafia, I mean, you kind of like that. I mean, if you're me, you probably kind of like that lighthearted aesthetic. I mean, I recognize the character designs. I mean, I guess the folks behind Dragon Ball Z were behind the artwork style of this video of Dragon Quest. Well, why am I tempted to say Dragon Age? I played the first one a long time ago, and I found it underwhelming on so many levels. But I like the aesthetic, and I kind of like that it's a game that obviously has a serious story behind, that has a story with some gravitas, but nevertheless keeps things light, you know, kind of has, and you know, at times kind of goofy. I mean, in the same way that Dragon Ball Z was kind of goofy. It's been a long time since I've seen that. I mean, that one as well. So now we're gonna head back to Octagonia. I just wrapped up the main story quest there, as you can see, and now we're gonna wrap up this side quest. Apparently, there's another side quest there as well. We're gonna try to get that. We'll try to hit two birds in one stone. Check my bloody map. At least it's not like that one time back in basic training when I got lost and, you know, we were doing like the third FTX. Everybody has like different terms for it, like hammer and anvil and whatnot. But I was the one guy who got lost. You know, we were doing, apparently it was my turn to pull fire guard, and we were supposed to walk around or at least pretend like you're doing something, you know, because it prepares you for you know, the big army. And I got lost. Yeah, I mean, not one of my prouder moments, but you know, it was what it was. Army life. Yeah, time to check this little handy dandy guide I have here. Considering how winding, not necessarily winding, but kind of multi-tiered this town is, kind of reminds me of Broadleaf from Ni no Kuni 2. That's another game I might actually stream. I've actually played it before, but I enjoyed it a lot, and you know, I'm tempted to play it again. Like I said, we're going to try to get these 2 quests out of the way. And apparently this kid gives out a mini-medal. What a kid in an orphanage is doing with a mini-medal, I haven't the faintest clue. This is mid-level, right? Somebody who wants his autograph. That's sad. That's the kind of guy that'd probably be... I mean, they'd be making Reddit memes of this man. But I suspect he'd probably be like one of those fan favorites. He's probably like, you know, maybe not a fan favorite in the way that Tony Ferguson is. I mean, Ferguson's kind of like a fan favorite because he's badass, you know, and he's willing to sustain debilitating injuries, debilitating with no regard for the consequences, just to put on a good fight. Didn't do that the last 2 times, but throughout his career he has. This guy's the polar opposite. This Zero guy's probably the polar opposite. So now we're going to head over to Dundrasil, the Dundrasil ruins, to, if memory serves, recruit Rab and Jade, whom we just fought in the Octagonia. This kind of makes me wonder, I mean, with the entrance to this town here, I mean, you know, where you gotta kind of run down these steps, or alternatively hop down them. What if you're an old guy and you have to get to that town? I mean, what? I mean, you'd think that these paths and roads would be more accessible. I mean, even back in the day, I mean, people could travel back and forth without fear of being attacked by... you know what? You know, it's a video game. You know, I'm not going to question what is. It just is the way it is. Okay, you will not question their logic. Let's try and search for some of these treasure chests while we're here.
winds propel thee hence!
According to my map here, there should be a treasure chest somewhere here. I don't know, going back to what I said about, you know, gaming in general earlier, you know, I kind of like games with this aesthetic, you know, where you do have a character. I mean, you know, the character here, you know, you can name him, you know, he obviously doesn't speak much aside from a few grunts here and there, but, you know, there is a story, you know, there is a story that revolves around him, you know, faithful companions and whatnot, and a plot and a story with, you know, a sense of gravitas and urgency. That's what I prefer. I much prefer that over something like Oblivion or Skyrim, where you could just put off the main quest, or you can postpone the main quest indefinitely, and which these days are really more like showcases for modifications that you download. I mean, it's like, I much prefer a role-playing game with, you know, a story like this, you know, and you know, something like The Witcher, you know, which has that, a story you can care about, and, you know, is more about story than about customization. I mean, that's what I think the Elder Scrolls games and Fallout games kind of forget about, you know. If they could ever strike a balance between the two, then that would be amazing. It's not that I didn't find, you know, Fallout 3 to be amazing, but it was, I mean, it had its moments, certainly. Ah. There's the toggles. They give passwords so you could access these certain places, these certain 2D places where you could do some more quests. I don't think those are really. I don't think those are prerequisites to complete the game by any means. But they are for achievements. So we're gonna try to hunt every achievement we can. So we might as well be. Apparently there's another treasure chest in here as well. I mean, you know, I apologize if I'm butchering a lot of these video gaming terms. I mean, I haven't been a gamer in a long time. It's like, at some point, you know, you really want to have to really. I was pretty much an avid gamer through undergrad and whatnot, particularly during. Saw my GPA kind of drop because of it, but, you know, nevertheless still graduated with 3.4 GPA, so it must have been like a 8.7 or whatever. before you know, all those countless hours spent on Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare online. Probably my best multiplayer game though is probably Grand Theft Auto 4 with Team Deathmatch. I mean that was amazing. I mean, once you knew how to gun people down in that game, you know, it was pretty easy. There's another treasure chest here. Ah, mini metal. Let's go see what's in here. as well save it.
Our work isn't done yet.
We bought one of these things yet? No, I don't think so.
How wonderful. And don't come back.
Now, I know some people probably prefer, you know, having all their characters to follow orders, you know, to exercise, you know, more granular control over their party during battle. I mean, I kind of like the Final Fantasy 13 way of doing things, where you just controlled one main character and occasionally switched to another if that main character was knocked out, and all your character functions went off, you know, the party configuration, like maybe a commando, sentinel, or commando, ravager. I kind of like that. So that's what we'll roll with for now.
Dundrasil.
Unless
I'd heard
something
the
in the
rumors
game
about what
dictates
happened here,
otherwise.
but still, I never expected this. To think that not so very long ago, this was one of the world's great cities, and that it was reduced to rubble in a single night. The king and queen murdered by monsters. The princess of Heliodor, too. The poor thing was only visiting. Oh, but I don't need to tell you this. They were your parents, after all.
So where's the old guy from the tournament, anyway? And why'd he drag us all the way out here?
Look, those torches are lit. He must be in there somewhere, waiting for us.
You know what? You know, I think we need a change up here. Let's get Serena. Let's get Veronica in that kitty cat costume. Yep, there we are. So apparently there's 2 treasure chests up here. Can you get up there? There we are. I like that. Oh, are those metallics? Oh boy, here we go, here we go. This is potentially XP alley here. Please don't flee. Holy shit, please don't flee. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Nice!
Here you are.
Fudge. Effing dragon.
I feel better than
I
ever.
just
keep getting better. Easy peasy.
Once again, I've been had. Wait, no. I can't see a reason not to. Oh, that was where we were supposed to go. Okay.
So you made it at last.
Is it just you? Where's your friend, the girl?
She has duties to attend to. She'll be glad you came, though, as am I.
It's not like we had much choice. Now where's the rainbow? We need it.
Oh, you do you? I suppose that's because your pal here's the luminary.
Wait. How could you...
I thought you died years back, laddie. When I saw that mark in your hand at the tournament, my heart skipped more than a few beats, let me tell you. Now, come along. There's something I want to show you, if you'll indulge an old man for a wee while.
You're probably wondering why there's an Umaru-chan figure here. I actually wanted a Sylphine, but they didn't have it. One of these days I will find one, Desua.
Aye, this place brings back some memories, sure enough.
Look, are you going to tell us who you are or what?
I'd already given up most of my duties by then. I spent most of my days in the city enjoying my retirement. Oh, we had us some fun. And then the monsters came, and I lost everything. When I was your age, laddie, this was one of the finest cities you could ever hope to see. And look at it now. One night. That's all it took them to tear it all apart. Just listen to me blethering on. I was going to show you something, wasn't I?
Huh? Is this somebody's grave?
Aye. This is where the King and Queen of Dundrasil are buried.
You mean...
I do. This is your parents' grave, laddie. The grave of my daughter and son-in-law.
Wait, but that would mean you're his grandfather.
These two fine young souls died, and I survived. I came to believe there must have been a reason for that. That someone had a purpose in mind for me. So I set out to learn why Dundrasil was destroyed. I've been on the road ever since. I've uncovered some of the truth on my travels. It was King Carnelian, you see. He changed. He once believed in the power of the Luminary more than any of us. But he became convinced that you were evil, that you were the Darkspawn. He's not a man I knew any longer. Folks say he blames you for everything, even the death of his daughter. How could you, old friend? There's something behind it all. The fall of Dundrasil, the change in my old comrade. I promise you, I will find out the truth. Eleanor, my girl, Erwin, I found your boy. He wasn't lost to us after all. You're alive, laddie. Against all the odds, and now you're home. You've no idea how many times I've dreamed of this day. I never
I
thought
like
it
how
would actually
Veronica's
come.
just standing there in the cat costume. I mean, yeah, I think
We
serious
humour an
moments
old
like
man
this
a while longer.
require a little bit of levity.
There's an old royal ritual, you see. It's to send the souls of the departed to a better place. I'd like you to help me perform it. There's an altar up on the hill behind the castle. I'll be waiting for you there.
Sounds great, but first we need to hunt some treasure. Let's plunder the place of our ancestors. Maybe there's a little more. I'm not sure if it's actually breakable or... I don't know, but we'll find out. Ah, there we are. Oh, he was already wearing that. Okay.
Everything's ready.
Thank you, Princess. It looks just perfect.
Wait, you don't mean...
If the rest of you wouldn't mind standing back here with me, only members of the Dracilian royal family may perform the ritual.
How come he called you princess? Are you?
Quiet now. The ritual is about to begin.
You just follow my lead. All right, laddie? The souls of those who depart this life must all return to Yggdrasil. One life for each leaf of the great world tree. But those taken by monsters cannot return of their own accord. So our ancestors devised a ritual to send them on their way. The smoke guides them back to where they belong, to Yggdrasil's bosom. Each butterfly is a lost soul, and now they can all be at peace. You didn't die in vain, Eleanor. You saved your boy, and the princess. It was a noble sacrifice you made. Thank you, my beautiful girl. And goodbye. I hope you don't mind me asking, but your mother didn't leave you anything, did she? No, she didn't, did she? So this letter's why you went to see King Carnelian, eh? If only she'd known. I'm sorry, laddie, you've been through so much. But I suppose if you'd not set out for Heliodor, your journey would never have led you to me, eh? Oh, Eleanor. I'm sorry, laddie. I'm gonna need to be alone for a wee while.
Here we go again with Veronica in the cat costume.